Alright, I set up like nothing in preparation. So let's see. Let me fix some things really quickly. Let's turn on some music because we're just gonna listen to some music. Making you guys listen to. There's that. That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, I have announced something. I'm a genius. I made a hot dog shape. Ooh. How's that turning out? You're eating them like hot dog buns? Also, hi, T-dubs. Hello, everyone. My name is Sun, your local fella. I screamed when I saw my fan art. I tend to update them in chunks, you know, when I remember to. So, 25. Wow. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the new emotes. But yes, I have emotes. I have something silly I'm gonna show later. I forgot to set up music and also like my stream at all. So I was in a bit of a mess this morning. Afternoon? It's evening already. mm, there. Ooh. There we go. Pan fry, but still, it's cooling now. How's the fox? How's the chat? The fox is doing good. I'm full of noodles. I have to clean my glasses. But a Final Fantasy 14 updated. It's the Mog Tome event. I have to go fishing. But that'll be after stream. For now, I'm just doodling my Warrior of Light because it's been a minute since I showed him off, you know? He's like, he takes up like such a big chunk of my brain at all times that, you know, I just have to show him off once in a while. I hope you guys are all cozy. You got food. You taking care of what needs to be done, taking care of yourselves, of course, of course. I gotta. How am I gonna listen to music? Related? Like, I just want to play all the music by the Primals. What is this? Forge Ahead? Not even gonna be the VOD. I just wanna listen to the Forge Ahead album. Is this it? Okay, it's all of the Forge Ahead arrangements. Yes? Is it? Shuffle though. But what if I want you to shuffle it? I want to shuffle this. I don't want to listen to the same song twice in a row. You're not shuffle? Alright, sure. That song from before is gonna come up again. Son, that's me! Hi, Zuchi! And also, oh yes, that's right. Meta, thanks for getting the lights. Spook, thank you so much for the first of the stream. Meta, thank you also so much for your first. Rose Wolf, thank you so much for your first, you guys. How are you doing? Oh. Yeah, I got a couple of new emotes. I made a new channel trailer. I made a video for my channel that I'll show off like a few times today because I think it's funny. And I think I'm a really good editor. I'm doing good. That's good to hear. Betty. Alright. I put this aside. And there's the old one. It's still somewhere. But instead of being like just a Rhythm Heaven song, I wanted to make something that was more like, oh, are you not subscribed to me? Are you not following my channel? You should. It's on my YouTube, my VOD YouTube. It's on Twitch. That's kind of it. That's really the only two places where it's applicable. Book, I'm reading. I'm really good at reading, you guys. You guys want to see the video? I'm gonna ask this like several points throughout the stream. What do you think? You guys want to get a peek at what I think is the optimal Sun experience? You also have to let me know if the volume is too loud. Like compared to my speaking voice, okay? It might be on the louder side. Okay. Enjoy. People aren't coming into the stream for the first time and just seeing this. Actually, no, I do hope that this is the impression they get from this channel. I'm a son. Welcome into my very humble, normal person church. If OSHA shows up to judge my escape room, we just lock them in the escape room. Okay? There's absolutely no way that this can be misconstrued as anything else but me drawing. Right? There we go. Look at that. Mwah. What's everyone's favorite Ace Attorney crime? In the least amount of spoilers as possible. Murder. You know what? That's on me. I set the bar too low. Circle. Are you following? Tell me if you cut up to the step. Is that a rifle? No. You like it? Are you gonna follow my channel? Would you show that to your friends and family to convince them to follow my channel? Yay! You forgot about the Foxtrot model? I still have it. The reason I don't use it as much is because the scene, the overlay that it's supposed to work with doesn't work. The model is fine. Was that the how to draw sun one? Yeah, the circle? Okay, I just took some of like the clips that you guys took. Those are all clips from either the moments that I took myself, you know, or you guys. So the more you clip, the more you say, I think that was a funny thing. You know, maybe it'll show up later in a compilation, because I can't be bothered to go through my own content and think, do people think this is funny? You know? Hope you guys are cozy. Today will be me just showing off my Warrior of Light. That's kind of it. That's really it. It was either gonna be a tier list about Final Fantasy XIV or showing off my Warrior of Light, which, you know, I would have ended up showing him off regardless. This is Soul. This is Soleil. Spelled like the circus. Here's my boy. I love him so much. Look at him. So handsome. He's gonna get more handsome after the graphics update, and I don't know. It's a bit like exciting. The lad. I love him. I don't know what to expect that he'll look like. Because he's a newer race in the game, so he's already pretty optimized. I can't imagine how much prettier he's gonna get, you know? He looks so smooth, handsome like me. Wow. What else do I have here? Oh, I drew him as his shard is Asm. There will be like little Final Fantasy spoilers here and there, but if that's okay, you know, they're not like plot spoilers, but I guess like world building spoilers. I don't know. Friends will show the trailer. Family, I haven't told them how I feel about femboys. I'm having no fun. I watch a streamer. We regularly mention boys doing boy stuff together with other boys. You consider me a femboy? Am I a femboy? Is that what I am? I just call myself a little guy. Oh, but here's Soleil's and Asm. Spoilers if you don't know who Asm is. No, that conversation has to come first. This is him. This is him on as an ancient. I love him. I love this guy very dearly, and now I want to draw all 13 reflections So here's like the lore about Final Fantasy, right? We have the source. That is the world that we all live on. That is like, that's where the game takes place. Something happened way in the past, and now there's 13 reflections of the source. So there's 14 basically alternate worlds. And in theory, every soul has a place on every reflection. So like if your character exists on one planet, it's very likely that they exist on every planet, but like a different variation depending on like how the world developed. 14. Oh yeah, the convocation of the 14, the shard and her 13 reflections. Final Fantasy 14 loves to the Final Fantasy in general, I feel like loves to play into the numbering, you know? Like in every opportunity they have to be like, there's 14 of this thing. Remember what game you're playing? The big kaboom, yes, the sundering. I think that's what it is. I don't remember the terminology. And I thought just making one world is hard. It's very fun. We don't know everything about every planet. We do know, again, this is a little bit of spoilers for the game, up to date. The first reflection is where one of the expansion takes place, and the 13th reflection is where we're currently playing in the post-patch quests of Endwalker. The others are just kind of out there. Oh fuck, that's not the moon event. I remember. That's something else. Ooh. In the balance. Oh fuck, not the moon was the bad guys turning out, hey, that's not a moon. It's kind of like a whole structure that we're now about to use. Yeah, wait, is it? It's related. It's related. Again, my knowledge of the lore, the world building lore of Final Fantasy, I'm still kind of figuring it out, to be honest. But what it wasn't an egg? Kind of. Is it just as bad as Kingdom Hearts lore? I'd say it's just as bad, but because of how big this game is, it makes sense. This game has been going on for like 10 plus years. And they had to like tie up a lot of loose ends with the original 1.0. Like the game that everyone plays currently is 2.0. It's already a remake of the original game. So what it is that the ancients from like a long time ago are kind of split on this whole catastrophic world-ending event that basically ended their entire society. The tramp step, yeah. So a group of them said, okay, taking another step back, basically their world was saved, but only by splitting it into like the 14 different parts. So the source and her 13 reflections. That's what they call it in game. So a group of these guys from the past are like, we're really sad. We really miss our friends. So what we're gonna do is destroy each of these reflections to rejoin with the source, and then we'll have all of our friends back, just like how it used to be in the good old days. So that's why the bad guys are destroying these planets. And that's what was going to be 1.0, which is them going, we're going to summon Bahamut and destroy this planet. So it, joins back into like the big goop that is, the world unsundered. So that's what we're stopping, to kind of say, like, we're our own people. We don't need to go back to that. We're good. No, thank you. But some of the damage is kind of like not undoable at this point. And some we're kind of still working out. So that's sort of the story. So some of the planets canonically, some of the reflections canonically are already gone. And we know which element it was destroyed with. That was like sort of the whole thing, where like each one had to be a different element aspect. In order for there to be balance. And some are untouched still. So we have an entire resource of whole planets that we don't know what's going on with them. They're fine, or maybe not, that we could go to in the future. And I think that's so fun. I think that's so exciting that we could be like, hey, we need a new expansion. Let's go to the somethingeth shard and see what's going on that planet. It could be totally unrelated to like the laws and the world building of our planet because it's an entirely different timeline, entirely different universe. It's great. I love it. The setup for it is amazing. You know, as we're slowly being I guess as we're slowly sort of unraveling the secrets of our current planet, which is, oh, like the true identity of the 12 gods that you worship and like all the secrets in the planet. Once we kind of like solve all of those, what is there left to do if they decide to make more content for this game, right? Which is, we have whole planets with whole other belief systems and people. Like the first doesn't even call the races the same names. You know, they have entirely different names for their people. I think that's so fun. My alt that I stream with is an elf. He's not an Ellison. His story is that he was isekai'd into Eorzea. I have to buy him a name change. I finally made him an elf. He was a Viera before, but I made him an elf. And his name is gonna be Tall Sun. Don't take the name Tall Sun. I'm gonna be so mad if someone takes it before I can. But yeah, that's just things I've been thinking about lately, which is alternate timelines, which is where Asm, this version of Asm comes in. So Asm is really just a title. That might explain some of it, but it hurt my brain. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot that if you love world building, you probably can categorize it pretty easily, but it was very slowly compiled over the past 10 years of this thing happened. Oh, by the way, this happened because of this. That happened because of this thing way in the past. And it like slowly builds up little by little that you kind of absorb it as you go. You know, it's not really supposed to be you taking it all at once. But I have been watching lore videos to kind of catch up on things that I may have missed in the base game. World building is crazy, and I love it when it comes together like this. Get through ARR and you'll start having fun. And here's the thing, too. A Realm Reborn does a lot to set up the rest of the game. It is so long, though. Like, they did their best to be like, if this game fails, we still have so much stuff to do in A Realm Reborn. Just that expansion. But it did well. So they kept going and expanding on, like, well, we have this quest line. It ties into this. And like, oh, did you do this one side quest? Hey, turns out in the Endwalker post-patch quests, it ties it all back together. I was floored when I found this one NPC in one of the latest patches, right? Like 10 years later, I came across this NPC and I went, you're like a character mentioned from a quest line when I was like level 10. Oh my god. Or like level 30 or something like that. Like, we're about to be level 100. They're gonna raise the level cap. Isn't that crazy? But it is a lot of, oh, does ARR feel slow? Treat each expansion as its own game that you cannot continue to the sequel of until you finish that game, right? But each new game, each expansion, it calls back on the previous game, and they'll do things to make sure you're caught up on the important parts, where it's like, oh, did you miss this character, by the way? He's kind of important, so we'll just, like, really emphasize him a lot. They do a pretty good job of that. Are you become a Pictomancer? So I promised my play group that I would become a Pictomancer because I don't play any casting classes. I would love to play as Viper because I have, like, a lot of ninja gear, but to balance it, I'm gonna become a Pictomancer because I play tank and ranged and melee, but I don't have any casting. I'm gonna do my best because, oh boy. Hello, I made this. Do you like it? Let me see. Oh, that's so cute. Kittus, I love that. Aw. Son. What's up? What's up, T-dubs? What's up? I'm scared now. Cute, me. I thank you. Mm, I have any other train of thought? Oh, so Asm is the title. Ancient. This is kind of like, again, a little spoilery, but your main character is associated with being very similar to this one ancient, and I gave him this little like two like ahe. That's the wrong one. Ahoge, because it's how I draw. Where's like that one doodle I did of him? Uh, Ahoge, yeah. Because that's how I draw. That's how I draw his bunny ears in chibi form. You gotta make a macro text Eevee, meeny, miny, mo? Why? Bnnuy, my bun boy. I don't draw him like this anymore. I keep drawing his hair longer and longer. I found. Wait, do I have like an earlier sketch of him? Or I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give him short hair. Oh, I do. I'm opening so many files right now. Look how short I used to draw his hair. Right? And then as I slowly started sketching him, as I was kind of getting comfortable, I just ended up giving him a mullet. Is he also really into BL books? He can't read. He, Soleil can't read. That's canon. I've established that many times. He's a retainer, so his job is to basically do like little like fetch quests. You know, you hire a guy. Does he like the pictures then? Kind of. So each warrior of light, I'm still making him a warrior of light, has a ability called the Echo, and that was granted after like this big cataclysmic event about 10, 15-ish years before the present game, I think. Maybe 10-ish years. It really wasn't that long ago. But each warrior of light, each person who resonated with this echo was given an ability by Heidelin. And this ability ranges everything from like intuition, being able to see the future, and like looking into the past and that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of room for that. A lot of people like to headcanon that the reason why our characters can see like the AoE markers is that's actually an ability of the Echo. Like that's sort of like an intuition of being able to predict the attacks of enemies. Pictomancer? I don't know how to spell it. All I know is it sounds like Pictomancer. Is the third character see with a scythe? It's the third character I seen today with a scythe. It's which isn't a lot, but it's weird that I have it 3 times. Yeah, he's a reaper. That's another thing. I picked the most lore complicated backstory for my character that requires me to like know the timeline, because not only do Vieira, which is the rabbit people, not only do they live for like upwards plus of 300 years, I decided to make him as old as the Garlean Empire, meaning he was there at its formation. So he was friends with people before the Empire really established. So his main classes are Reaper, Machinist, and Gunbreaker. Incidentally, those are all the ones that I play in game. And I decided to incorporate it, but it happened to be that all 3 of those uh have their roots in like Garlean warfare. So I decided to make it as part of his backstory. I thought that'd be cool and angsty. I wanted to make my boy real angsty. He's long legs for hopping, yeah. He's got bunny legs. And just various things. Like his Reaper avatar. Like a lot of the stuff that I have for him does require a bit of understanding of how Final Fantasy XIV's like magic and lore works, but that's kind of what's making it really fun for me, because I have to look into it's tough. You know, it's actually really tough because I'm not caught up with main story, but the post patch quests have very heavily to do with Soleil's Reaper abilities. and like a big chunk of his backstory. But every time I keep looking up stuff to find out more to develop his backstory, it keeps giving me spoilers for the patch quests I haven't finished yet. So I'm like, man, I don't want to spoil the story because I'm so close to the end. But also, I just want to know. I just want to know when this happened. I just want to know where like this continent is located. You know, I don't have to know that this is where this character went to do a thing that's like so important and detrimental to the story. This happened like 60 years ago. Soleil's also like 80. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I made him like 70, 80 years old. Red pill, blue pill choice. Yeah, like, do I... Because I usually don't care about spoilers, but I'm also, like, right there. You know? Like, if I'm already gonna learn about it in the context of the game, I might as well experience it like that. But also, I want to know what's happening. I wanna keep working on my boy. I'm just in, like, a big Final Fantasy mood because it's the Mogtum event, and they updated it, and so you can get basically this limited in-game currency for doing more things than previously available. The problem is the rewards they have available aren't that like amazing this time around. But like it wouldn't be a waste either because there's still good stuff in it. Just not like I have to grind like 100 of these things so I can get this because it's going away forever. Like this is actually a repeat banner. I'm in like no rush to play, but also I want to play weeklies. I have to play Anabesios with Petra. Hi Ty. Ooh, I can hydrate. I actually left my keyboard a couple minutes ago so I can get more water. Blah! Thank you for the owie. What was it? Meta also that BL that BL emote that you have access to, that is a bit emote. So you are one of like what, like 5 people who can use it. So, you know, like I don't know what use it has, but I'm sure you'll find some more use out of it. You need to play more My Hun World. I do. I am actually busy with work, with like actual like commissions and stuff like that, but any of my free time so far has been taken up by Final Fantasy 14. But I could use My Hun World as my excuse to take breaks from Final Fantasy when my weeklies run out. And thank you for the tacos. Get that off me. I'm so excited, son. What's up? Another sippy. Let me start closing these. Oh yeah, my comics. I was thinking maybe I'll like line a comic later. Because I have a bunch of these from my iPad saved up. Oh, good. You play what you feel you want. There's so many games. I don't stream often enough to justify me being a gaming content creator to be like, yeah, I'll just play like 1 game a day for you guys, you know? Webtoon. I do have a webtoon. Exclamation point. I don't know what the command is. Let's make it a game. If you can figure out the webtoon webcomic link command, you can go follow my 1-page comic. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I haven't updated it since the first page. But, like, if you want to subscribe to it, and maybe one day I'll upload another page. 2024 is going to be my year of, it doesn't have to be good, you just have to do it. I have to get into the mindset of, you know, like, oh, math!
Thank you, Mathemagics _ for the awesome 24 months of support. Pofful, your message brings a hint of mischief to our stream. Let's continue to create magical and fun-filled moments.
Thank you so much for being a good egg for 2 years. It doesn't work. It doesn't work? What doesn't work? What doesn't work? Something broken? Thank you for your badge. I believe that you're a lawyer. A pretty good lawyer. God, what doesn't work? I need to know. The link? It doesn't? It should. It works on browser. I'll figure that out later. I'll troubleshoot that at some point. There's kind of nothing on it. It's an MS Paint doodle of my character with a PNG alpha from the Omega raids, which I haven't done yet. I didn't quite understand what the artist wanted to say between the first part and the second one. Oh, the comic? It's very much a Final Fantasy joke. I know why, and I'm on browser. Tell me. I'm the IT. You have to tell me what's wrong. But for Kintis, so the retainer's job is basically you send them out, and they'll bring you back things every like hour, every few hours. And me and Petra, and I guess like anyone else really who uses the retainers, always joke or always dread when the retainers would bring back useless items. And a lot of times it would be like one or two of these kind of housing items, and one of which is that Chocobo plushie. Dolores, pass the Chocobo while he can't read, yeah. That's it. That's it, basically. They're very much more like, oh, you kind of have to get the game to understand these. At least for the ones that I have posted right now. Oh, I do have like other panel 1. They're very light sketches. I'm sorry that if they're a bit lighter. Bring me to like a, how to see my mouse here? Yeah. It's not neophyte friendly. I'm sorry, yeah. I definitely want to make like a comic form in which it's a bit more story centric than just being a reference to Final Fantasy, you know? Here's Ravani Tia. He's my other Mikote OC. And he tripped and fell. Oh no. That's a Lenoskin orange. I have so many in my pockets. But Soleil goes over to help him. And oh no, he's such a cute little cat boy. And then my boy's in love. That's it. That's the story. He has a crush on this cute little cat, and I have some very cute, very sad build up that I accidentally developed for this. My boy, he love. Where's the other comic? Where's the fish comic? Oh yeah. My bun boy doesn't do well on boats, but he will if it means he can catch fish for his cat boy. And incidentally, if the live watchers can hear the song that's playing right now, it's a band cover of Dedicated to Moonlight. They were roommates. They don't live together though. They're roommates who don't live together. But so there's 12 gods in the world. They each represent like a different aspect of the world. And Mentfina is the goddess of love. She represents the moon and love, and all this sort of things. Makote, the cat people, the moon keepers particularly, worship her very deeply. And incidentally, Soleil's patron god, patron deity of the 12 is Menfina. Which, like, in-game, you actually have to pick one for, like, roleplay purposes. And that's what I've always liked. I like Menfina's theming. After finding out more about her, I like her even more. I like to think that it was fate that brought them together, like Menfina the lover. I'm not gonna lie, I did start learning more about the 12 because I love the expletives in the game. The developers of the game really know. I forgot that I did that. Yeah, it doesn't come up. It used to be important because in, I guess, the older game, it actually changed your stats, but they got rid of that. So now it's purely for kind of like profile roleplay purposes. Hi, Word again. Hi. I'm talking about the 12. You came in just as I was about to talk about my favorite expletives. How are you doing? Are you gonna play Final Fantasy later? The Mog Tome event is today. Yeah, so Koji, who's like sort of like the English localizer, he helps with the English localization of the game, was tasked with helping with developing the gods. And one of the things he actually thought about, and I think this is such a fun way to go about it, is thinking, I want them to say this as a curse. I think this would be very fun to say this as a curse. And a lot of expletives do come from, I guess, blasphemy is really the way you'd put it. You know, like you say, like, God damn, or like, Jesus Christ. It's sort of the same thing. So in the world, they say things like Thal's balls or by the navigator's tits, which I think are the funniest things in the world. I'm a Eep. I hope you all make a resume for the boys, but they're in love for tomorrow. Yeah. Have a good Eep, Kintis. Thank you so much for coming in. I love. I didn't know about the navigator's tits. That one's funny. um. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna explain it as the word hoary, Hoary, means to describe it as like kind of Snow White. There's like a character named like Hoary Boulder actually, in the early game. But there is an expletive that is Halone's hoary crotch. And I thought, oh, Soleil, my bun boy, grew up in, not grew up, but he lived quite a few years in Ishgard, which is where all the elves live. That's where the Elezen live. And they primarily worship Halone there. So I like to think that he says by the Fury a lot, but he doesn't like any of like the bad curse words. Is Bun Boy a twink? Yes, but a very tall twink. I have like a good picture of him. Well, here he is just in game. Like this is what he looks like. I don't change his body type a lot. Hoary Boulder, Ochre Boulder. Yeah, the colors. I love this boy. It's a bit twinkish. I do draw him. Nothing wrong with a tall twink. I don't know if there's like just like a name for it. You know. Do I have? I can't show this. I can. Hold on. I gotta censor something really quick. Don't mind me. Hi, Kaido. I think that's not gonna pass. I think I'm just gonna have to, like, pretend. Let's let's not get banned off of Twitch for anatomy, you know? Alright. I did like a fun little study of hey yo, gotta go to work? Have fun at work. I hope you have a good day at work. It's just my character, but I drew him gender bent, but I drew them naked. But I had basically drawn Soleil, male nipple jump scare. But this is how I kind of would draw his body type, which is he looks skinnier. He doesn't really have uh like the body strength to do heavy things, but he's quick. He can swing around a scythe, and that's sort of how Gunbreaker works, right? Where it is a heavy sword, but rather than being strong at swinging the sword around, they use the ricochet, not the ricochet. The thing, he's Leaf, yeah. They fire the gun, part of the gun blade, and that energy basically is what they use to swing harder. Recoil, that's it. Yeah, they use the recoil of the gun. That's how it works, and that's why I think that he makes not like the best Gunbreaker, but that's why he can do it. Yes, thank you for that. And I drew a femme Soleil, who really isn't any different, but there's lore-wise a lot of things that would change about him if he was a female Vera. For one, everything would be different. He would still be in his village, probably. Because male Vera live in isolation, basically. Male Vera's, Vina, the mountain Vera, they live in the mountains, basically their whole lives. I also didn't think about this, but I think until Soleil went to Eorzea after escaping, you know, the Garlean takeover of Ilsabard, it would be roughly about 40 years since he saw, like, a girl. Less angsty, more bench pressy. A lot more, like, independent, I think. But I thought, like, I didn't realize, I'm like, Soleil, I know that I made him have a bunch of crushes on a bunch of guys, but I wonder if that's just because he forgot that girls exist. Like, does he even know? Like, his entire life, Vera grow up androgynous until they come of age. So he would know what, you know, like the mothers and other women of the village look like. And that's sort of his frame of reference for upwards of like 40 to 60 years. About, yeah, 60 years. He's like, he's about 20 when the war starts, when the takeover starts, and it's 40 years from there until uh the song of silver the song the echo. It's 40 years until he gets his echo, in which he's sort of given the hint to escape to Eorzea. And actually, even then, he goes to Coerthus. Are there any female Elysian soldiers stationed around Coerthus? Because if not, that's gonna be like another 5 years until he sees like a female Elysian in Ishgard. Oh god. There's a couple of female knights. Okay. So his frame of reference for upwards of 70 years are Vieira and Elysian Knights. Cool, great. And his first crush was a Garlean. I don't know what to make him. I'm really not too sure about the hierarchy of like the Garlean royalty. I like to make his first crush like a very far off distant relative of the royal family, and hence why when they were being chased down for defecting from the Garlean Empire, they were killed on sight, you know, something like that. I don't know how it works. It's something like that. They were also Reaper practitioners, which is another reason why they would have been killed anyway, but history. I feel like a lot's there. We still have room to learn, I feel. But Soleil likes Garleans. He thinks they're cute. He likes the little thing on their forehead. Were they always monarchists? I remember guys being the emperor after being a common soldier. So, Solus, Zay. It's not Belsar, right? Galvus? Solus Zay Galvus, I think his name is, was the first emperor. He's the one who establishes the empire circa 40-ish years before the game starts. He's sort of like, he establishes the empire. The people kind of existed together, and I'm sure they had like a bit of a hierarchy to them, but it wasn't as bad until it started, and and then Solus, Emmett Silk, basically wanted to super advance the empire and take over the world, and then destroy it. So that's why that happened. That's why he established that power hierarchy, I guess, because he wanted like the full control so he could take over and destroy it all himself. But everything centers around Solus. He's sort of like the progenitor royal Garlean, if that makes sense. And then it goes down to Xenos, who is his great grandson. So there's like already like 4 generations between then, where we are today. So that's like the main royal bloodline. That's like the main monarchy. But I'm not sure if they really ever mention like siblings. No, they do. They do, because Xenos' father or grandfather had a brother who was in charge of one of the other armies. I don't remember the call, but there's 14 of them. There's 14 different units. Solus, I forgot his normal name since we rarely use this. Yeah, the only reason I know because it's come up because of Soleil's lore. I had this dilemma in our little server because I'm like, I accidentally named him Soleil. They're the same age. They grew up around the Ilsabard continent. Yeah, Solus had a couple of kids, though one of them died young, and he was bitter about it. He was a little mad. He was a little upset. So there are, and I'm sure, like, does Solus himself have, like, siblings or, like, cousins or something like that I could sneak in, like, a very distantly related person who would be, I guess, because a relative of the Emperor, right? Like, would he be able to be considered, like, someone important enough to have, like, a certain position or a certain amount of power, but, like, as soon as they go, no more Reapers, kill them all for trying to dethrone the Emperor, you know, like, they just off him. Like, no hesitation. You know, so I'm still thinking about that. I'm still trying to figure it out without spoiling myself, because I'm still on 5.4. I have to talk to Urian J. And it's a silly titled quest, but it keeps coming up on my thing. It's weeklies. Morgan, you want to run Anabesios? Petra and I need to get our swords. Also, Kaido, thank you so much for your first. Sure, yay. 5.4. I'm on 5.4. 5.4? 6.4. My bad. I'm losing track of what thing we're on. Did I tell you? Morgan, did I tell you that Soleil, aka me, has canonically never met Xenos? Yeah, I'm on Endwalker 6.4. I figured this out. I was playing with Petra, right? And we were just like, oh, let's do our journals. Let's do like a level like 70 something, right? Like, what things have you not done? Because I story skipped Stormblood. I story skipped the post-patch quests. Like my character never meets Emmett Selk. My character never met Xenos in game because I went, oh, like I already don't remember what thing it was that we ran. But I was like, I don't know what this one is. What was this in the story? And Petra tells me, oh, this is the one where you meet, like, you fight Xenos. And I go, what? I never played the dungeon where the Warrior of Light canonically fight Xenos for the first time or meet Xenos for the first time. So that's why when he appears later in the story, I'm like, oh, like this guy from the cutscenes. Why is he here? I was never established why Xenos was important to the story. Xenos is like the biggest bad guy, basically. Well, he's not, okay, I wouldn't say, I don't want to call him a bad guy. He's more like your self-proclaimed rival. So I actually, Xenos, he's our best friend. I actually really like Xenos as a character. He's so fun. He's fascinating. But I never realized why. I literally missed the main story beat where he becomes important to the story. So when he comes up later in, oh god, when does he even come up later on? I don't remember. Like the last time I remember is just finding him much later in the story. I just missed that. That it just totally went over my head of, oh, I guess like they just kind of needed a character for Endwalker, I guess. Shadowbringer patch quest Endwalker. Yeah. I just so I feel so silly. But Soleil would be as old as Xenos' great-grandfather. So really to Soleil, Xenos is a little baby boy. Oh, little baby man. I still don't know how you feel about Emmett Selk as a character. Because I've accidentally convinced myself that he's very like attuned to his self as Asm, who is like everyone's best friend. Yeah, Soleil just completely, so to begin with, I wasn't sure if Soleil would even be involved in any of the Shadowbringer story. You know, like, I could change things. You know, the Warrior of Light doesn't have to be everywhere. I think Endwalker is very important for him to be in. You know, it's very, very relevant to his story. You know, with going to Garlean and also, like, going to the 13th. I think a lot of it works very well. Heaven's Word. Heaven's Word and Endwalker, very important to the story. Stormblood, I think he can be not involved in that plot-wise, maybe. You know, nothing really, in my mind, nothing really heavily reflects what happens later in the story other than meeting a few characters, if that makes sense, you know? Shadowbringer, do I want him to go to the first? I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm thinking of this as like from a storytelling perspective, you know? Hi, Mapno. I'm like waving. I'm like a lot more expressive with my hands lately, but you can't see them. But yeah, what if I just give in and make an OC for every shard of Soleil on every reflection? I feel like your ears make up for it, yeah. They're very carefully rigged to detect my tippies. But yeah, we don't know everything about every shard though, so it's a bit hard for me to say, but I would like to make a first Soleil. And I guess technically I've already made a 13th Soleil. Yeah. So how Reapers work Time to learn hand track rigging. What am I even gonna do? Like, I would have to. I don't know. I have to, like, do other things then. I have to rig that. I have to draw hands. We know, like, 7 of the shards exploded. Yeah, we have, like, half of them left. I was saying in the beginning, like, listen, if they run out of stuff for us to do, if they, like, given all the secrets of the source, we have, like, 7 other planets that we just don't know anything about, you know? We could just go back to the first. We could go back to any planet they choose, which I think is so fun. I had to explain the sundering earlier. What was I going with this? Oh, Reapers. That's right. Yeah, we could time travel. We go to space. We can go to any of the reflections. We have so much content that we could explore. So how it works is in one of the more recent Encyclopedia Eorzeas, they explain that Reapers will typically not employ, but they'll make a contract with a void sent. And that's how they kind of get their powers. Yeah. So, I can't think while I'm expecting a scan. Whoa! Thank you for the yowie. I hope you like the scan. um, so a Reaper will make a contract with a Void set, who would typically be from the 13th. That's sort of the Void where it takes place. But it's said that Reapers who are more compatible with their Void scent, the reason for that is probably because that Void scent is the reflection of that Reaper from the 13th. So, I thought that it would be very interesting, kind of full circle for... I need to take a step back, explain Soleil's backstory. I feel like I need a visual for this. My bun boy. Where's my pen? I have to, like, not pick this thing up once since I started streaming. Too thin. Whoa! Jester Spectre! Thank you so much for coming by to chill. So this is Soleil. Here's my bun boy. And then, I don't have designs for them yet. But there's his Garlean friend 1, and then other friend who I want to be an Ellison. He should be taller. Right? This is circa like 60 years ago? This one's a Reaper. And he has an avatar. He does kind of look like this. Who's like a funky looking dog thing. Every time you say bun boy, I picture a loaf with ears. Fresh out of the oven. I keep changing colors. About 40 years pass. Oh, that's fine. Right, this one? Dead. Or is dying, rather. And Soleil is very sad. And typically, what would happen is when a Reaper would die, is the Void Scent gets to eat them. That's sort of like the part of the contract they get to make, which is giving up your body, giving up your ether in exchange for power. So, this one made his Void Scent promise to protect the bun boy that he loves very dearly, that he loved for like 40 years. This is a 40-year time skip we're talking about. This man is like already in like his 70s, which is pushing the lifespan. Um, so I'm sorry if this is like confusing because I don't quite know a concise way to explain this. Void Scent eats the Reaper, becomes here's like the cloak that he wears, right? Becomes like 2.0 Void Scent and is now contracted to Soleil, who is now a Reaper. And that's how it works. So this Reaper this Reaper avatar is actually a fusion of the souls of the original Reaper and also the one that he just ate. I don't know. It's a bit complicated when I really think it out like that. It made more sense in my head when I know the lore. I'll make it more concise as it goes. It's very poetic though. By the way, this guy's still alive. He's like still around. He's just like really old. This is the present. Also. What's the year? Like 15 like the 1570s right now? We're in like the 7th Umbral era. Because the last one was Astral, so we're in the 7th Umbral era. So it's like the 1500s. Feasible to me. Soleil had a Reaper boyfriend, the Reaper died, infused with his void scent, and now Soleil uses it to kill monsters. That is such a concise way to put it. Yeah, that's what happened. So now this cool, like, beastie looking thing is his Reaper. And it's also ice, because they died in the ice mountains. I like to theme Soleil a lot around ice, especially because he is red themed. Actually, I have that on my iPad next to me. A very cool, like, illustration I'm working on. That's one. Where's this other one? Export PNG. I'm all sniffly. Petra, hi. Thank you so much for the first. How are you? I'm showing off Soleil art. Thank you for the trash. I am trash. I love my bun boy so much. Alright. I also didn't need to keep this open. I'm working on this. This is gonna be like a 2-part piece where there's like a version of himself younger too. Yeah. Petra's doing a very subtle rebrand. Isn't that so cool? I actually have it partly colored in, but because of the way I'm layering it, it's a bit funky, so you wouldn't see Soleil underneath. But this is what it looks like. Yeah. And this is the Reaper. You can see he has like the little Garlean eye. That kind of stuff. This is where the this is where I imagine the Void Scent just ate his head off. No idea what's going on, but that's some cool AF art. I appreciate it. I love this is my character in Final Fantasy XIV. I basically made him into my own OC, and I love him very much. And I will hydrate. Thank you, Squiggles. Ah. I'm a little sniffly, I don't know why. I can't believe Petra's a pony now. You say that, but I was Petra was like on a I was calling Petra last night and she screen shared something with me And she goes, "Oh, ignore that I was watching My Little Pony in the background." I go, "You've been exposed." I am now pee-pee. Did the music stop? Did the music stop? Where did the music stop? Season 5 is only on YouTube. Is it? They didn't put season 5 on like Netflix or anything? I have a lot of pink names in chat right now. That's Soleil. This is Soleil as an Asm, and he's holding this funky looking dog because he likes the creations with long ears. Oh, what do I have here? He babies the new creations. He wanders off. He keeps them in cat concepts, and he has bedhead. I made his little. This is my favorite aspect that I put on my Asm because he's somewhat like a more humanoid here, but this is how I where is he? You can see that this is kind of how I simplify his ears. Streaming was a mistake. 1 to 4 is Netflix, only season 9. What happened to 6 or 7? Where did those go? There's a lot more. There's a lot of seasons of My Little Pony, Jesus. And this is Soleil as a guy, and this is Soleil if he was a girl. And Soleil as a female would not really just not change much at all, but one would not have this, which happens because he keeps wearing helmets. When he goes to Coerthus, he hides his ears through helmets, and it just became like a permanent little nick in his ear. Hi, Star. The scar is also from him befriending the Garleans and living in the mountains by himself. Nothing else really changes. I'm gonna not close this because I am censoring her chest right now, and I don't want to have to like redo that later. What else do I have? I got this. I got the comics up in here. I could probably line one of these. Unless you guys have an idea of a tier list that you want me to do that's Final Fantasy 14 related. But I can't think of anything that I know everything extensively. I made Ravani's like hair a lot curlier now. Final Fantasy summons just all of them? Isn't there like a version of all of them in like every game? Isn't there like a Shiva in every game? What am I ranking? It's funny how losing the two little hair wigs on the one side of the hair changes the style completely. Oh, where is it? This? Yeah. Time for your regular BPN broadcast. Breaking pop news. I've just found out Pete, my dog, has learned a loophole in the sit command. If he's interested in something, I try to train him to pay attention to commands and tell him to come here and sit. He'll listen, but he'll sit facing what he wants to look at and not me. I mean, Pete's doing the trick. He's sitting. How can you wrong him for that? You know? I saw this very cute video once of people who are like, oh, like accidentally discovering that their dogs are doing this or that. I mean, like, technically he's listening. It was like a video of every time this person told their dog to sit, the dog would like jump and sit. Like, jump to the nearest carpet and sit. And it turns out it's because the dog thinks that the sit command is to sit on a rug or a carpet, not just to sit anywhere. So the dog would, like, panic and try to find, like, the nearest carpet to sit on, and, like, would jump up just to sit on it quicker. It's just so cute, but it's so funny what, I guess, like, animals think we're trying to get them to do sometimes. Music stopped again. It's not the end of the playlist. Why does it stop there? I mean, like, I'll just start from the top. All right. If I find a tier list, tier maker, just Final Fantasy summons, like all of them. Final Fantasy. This one just has 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 11, and one of them is Carbuncle. They think the language barrier is strong between humans. Hmm. Maybe I need to be like Final Fantasy summon. Did I spell that right? I did. They're all named the same. Okay, that's like the one with like the 7 of them. This one has like a Tonberry on it. Fat Chocobo. It's just the same thing twice. Okay, that's like probably from 7. Let me push this aside. Okay. Sun rates all the Skittle flavors. Okay, if I do this, and I go, hey. You guys are gonna have to help me. I don't know what some of these are. A Tomberry is technically a summon in a couple games. I guess so. Okay. It's also so small. What is this, Alexander? Looks like Alexander. Not from 14. So my frame of reference is I kind of vaguely know character names from various games. I know 7, sort of. I kind of know 15. 14's really the only game I've played to this much completion. Did you ever make that Lalaful character named Kent Get Up? No. I don't I have very few alts. I really can't like maintain my alts. I think it's one of the 9, maybe the older, maybe the pixel ones, because this looks like game book art. A for Alexander. I really don't know what your deal is. I haven't finished the Alexander raids either. Is art from Final Fantasy VI? Do I need to like zoom in like a little bit more? Does that help? There. Okay. Who's this? I don't know who this is. Who is this? I need to make a I don't know who this I don't know tier. There. I can't imagine I'll rank any of them below a C. I really can't tell what these are. I don't have any frame of reference for the older art. I need like a name under these. This is Bahamut. B for Bahamut. B for bomb. C for cactar. Magus. Oh, where? Oh, it's one of the Magus sisters. Just one of them? Are they all listed separately? Doesn't have the other ones. Why are they so artifacted? Look at Ramu. Why is he like? Why does he look like he's in like a 90s trance music, like a trance house album? Bahamut. Is the dragon Bahamut? Ramu's like here. I don't know. He keeps not letting me skip his mechanics. This is specifically Final Fantasy 14 Ramu. I think this is Kate Sith. Who, like, I'll put B. I think they're very cute. Carbuncle. It seems like it's alphabetical order. Ah. We do love his beard. It's very true. What is this? What is this? This next one. Oh shit, what did I just do? I did something! I broke it. Okay. Row. Alright. I don't know what this is, because some of them are cut off. Chocobo? Yes. I love chocobos. A cockatrice? Can you just summon a cockatrice in one of the games? Is that Diablos? Why are his titties so big? Am I wrong? Wait. Why are Diablos' titties so big? Kato Blipas. Oh, that's a familiar name. They have them in 14. C for other names. C for cockatrice. A for Diabolos for his big titties. Focus. No, I am. Oh, it's an old ass medieval monster. Okay, so it's like an actual creature that they got the name from. Who are you? This looks like it'd be a Magus sister. Wait, is there like a third one then? I can't quite tell. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. Is this Leviathan? B. Moogle? Oh, they're cute. Some of them are cute. Some of them are not as cute. The fact that Yojimbo isn't on the list is disgusting. Is this Ifrit? Oh my god. I don't know if I like this version of Ifrit. I need a tier list that has, like, every variation of them from each game. I can't just, like... First of all, I don't even recognize what they look like in these forms. It's like an older version. That's a phoenix. That's just straight up a phoenix. I have to make my assumptions. Like, is this Shiva? This is Titan from 14. I know this chicken nugget anywhere. Design. I don't know what I'm even ranking them on. B for Bahamut. No, B for... C for chicken nugget. That's Shiva from 10. Dude and the horse. There's a horse? Oh, there is one. This is Odin. Odin's kind of cool, though. It's also Ifrit from 10. My cousins played 10. That's like the one with... 10 is X, so that's the one with, like... Yuna. Right? This tier list is upsetting. I'm sorry if I'm also upsetting anyone from not recognizing... The dog is Fenrir from 9? Dog? Is this a dog? Is this Fenrir? D for dog. I'm gonna put Ifrit here too. Ooh. I don't think I like the other image that's under that's under the blue Fenrir. Fenrir is an Eidolon. Ah. I haven't played a Final Fantasy game before. You're only upsetting not me. Okay. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. I can't say no to a phoenix. I think this is Shiva. Listen, there are some good iterations of Shiva out there. I really love uh I like 15 Shiva, I like 14 Shiva, I like motorcycle Shiva. So I'm gonna put Shiva a little bit higher. This form, maybe I have to like look a little bit closer to design, but the thumbnail's not doing her justice. That's a statue form. Oh, for Fenrir. Do I have Fenrir? Is that the wolf mount that I have that I got from the gold saucer? Is that Fenrir? I can't remember. Fenrir is the name of Cloud's motorcycle. That's what I know the name from. Or something like that. Aeons is the phoenix. Ah. Hi, Nor. Hi. You have the minion for sure. Okay. I have the Fenrir. It's the Fenrir pup. Yes, that is what I have. Is this Garuda? Oh my god. Okay, I really love 15 Garuda. It is probably my favorite out of the ones that I know, but I have to see all of them. But I'm gonna put her at B. As Siren? Oh. C then. Wait, is that Garuda not on here then? The Phoenix is just a Phoenix. Oh, I found a list of summons. I'm not sure how up to date it is. Quality. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Ooh, Final Fantasy Compendium. Close some windows I have. The music stopped again. It stopped auto playing. Autoplay. Okay, I got it. Cool. Play me. I want else to. That's what. This is just what it was playing. Okay. Okay. I have been seeing. Where is this even coming from? Okay. How do I even? Okay, if I put this in a different browser, will it come up with a different ad? Is it just because I have this on a different like profile technically? Yeah, Angelo. Okay, so I can't quite show you guys. I can. I'm having a dilemma. So, this ad has been given to me for some reason. I've never been to the site. I don't think I've looked up anything to prompt this, but it just kind of keeps like inserting itself into random pages where it doesn't look like it's an ad. It looks like it's an image for the thing that I'm trying to look up, like whatever article or page. This happened when I was looking up glamours for Final Fantasy because it's an outfit piece. Now, it just lined itself up exactly how all these different things display the summons. But this is like the top of the page. So I just assumed like, oh yeah, this is what the page looks like. I could show this off on stream. I could show this off on Twitch. This isn't against TOS. This is fine. For reference, this is what the other things look like, right? Like Angelo. And this is what he looks like. Expand images. Alexander. Is there no image of Alexander? No, because it has its own separate article, I guess. But the ad just decided to slide itself in there and go, Alexander, you say? That's just a dog. That's a. Don't disrespect Angelo. uh. I have been seeing. What is this, like kilts? What is this? It's like utility kilts. They have like belts on them. That's Angelo. You put some respect on his name. I've been seeing this ad so much. God. Okay, back to. Where were we? Oh, here. Anima. Oh, okay, so they have like a couple images from across the different games. Ashura, Bismarck. Let me open up this. Okay, Kate Sith. They don't even have a picture for a carbuncle? It'd be nice if they had... Oh, not Tomos. Oh, the links are so broken. The image links are so old. Angela looks like my neighbor's dog pooping in the lawn. Yeah, some of the summon pages, like, I just clicked on the Atomos. It didn't link... It didn't bring up any images. They're so old.
Oh, a
Oh!
raid from Rua Valentine with 16 viewers.
Oh,
Welcome,
hello.
raiders. Get ready for an epic adventure in our
Oh.
stream. Let's make it a memorable and exciting experience for everyone.
Welcome in, Raiders! Hello, hello, my name is Sun. The family provides, the Don got the thighs. Welcome in, my name is Sun, your local, casual Final Fantasy boy who doesn't know what any of these summons look like. Hi. Hell yeah, thighs! I don't got thighs, I just got these little shorts of mine. But welcome in. How was Elden Ring? It looked like you were playing? How was that? Chimera Silver, thank you so much for coming by to chill. Hello, hello. They're cute though, thank you. Hi, everyone. Oh, thank you so much for the follows, you guys. We're very close to 2K. I don't have exact plans. Oh, that follower goal's like a little bit off. We're gonna hold. We're not gonna hold one. Eventually, I'll have like an art raffle once I'm securely in 2K. Elden Ring was great. That's good to hear. If anyone came in for the raid, including the raid host yourself, you know, 1994. That's how I'm reading like the numbers leading up to 2000. But yeah, we're like just a little bit of ways. Oh, crowd controlled. Oh, I can only imagine. Oh my god. But I hope you guys had fun. If you guys need to take care of yourselves, go get a snack, go pee, take a nap. We're all about being chill. We're just kind of being silly. I'm talking about my Final Fantasy XIV character. If you guys need to go, you want to stay and lurk, everything's fine. It was so much fun. I'm happy to hear. Could someone clip that follow number for me? Feel free to. Oh, wait, I have a video for this now. Wait, I just made a channel trailer. I need to do my after stream care. Happy streaming. You seem really cool. Oh, thank you. If you want to get the vibe for my streams, let me provide with this video I just made yesterday. People aren't coming into the stream for the first time and just seeing this. Actually, no, I do hope that this is the impression they get from this channel. I'm a son. Welcome into my very humble, normal person church. If OSHA shows up to judge my escape room, we just lock them in the escape room. Okay? Of course an ad runs as soon as I try to play my video for the Raiders. Cool. Cool! It didn't even let me snooze that. I'll play it after the ad break. Ugh. That's on my bad. I wasn't expecting the raid to come in. But yeah, anyone else who can see this, groove. You're not gonna say anything? Oh, that's cool. My TTS broke. Grave, thank you so much for being a good egg. I have also played 17 of the Final Fantasy games. I played like one. Which is why I'm struggling with this tier list right now. Hold on.
POG Online Poggers.
Okay, so you just don't like Twitch right now. What happened? What happened? How do I connect it? How do I tell it? Bitch, my connection. Okay, maybe it's just a hiccup. On phone, please. All right. I'm gonna try again. I think I paused the video by accident. We'll figure it out. People aren't coming into the stream for the first time and just seeing this. Actually, no, I do hope that this is the impression they get from this channel. I'm Sun. Welcome into my very humble, normal person church. If OSHA shows up to judge my escape room, we just lock them in the escape room. Okay? There's absolutely no way that this can be misconstrued as anything else but me drawing. Right? There we go. Look at that. Mwah. What's everyone's favorite Ace Attorney crime? In the least amount of spoilers as possible. Murder. You know what? That's on me. I set the bar too low. Circle. Are you following? Tell me if you cut up to the step. Is that a rifle? No. I almost clicked on end stream. That was almost the end of my stream. That's cool. But hello, yes. That's me. That's my channel trailer. So if you go to my YouTube, if you go to my VOD channel, if you're not subscribed and you go to my Twitch channel, that's what you'll see from now on. Imagine. We got a follower from that. Thank you so much for coming by to chill. Let me try to parse his name. Thomas, he's a man. Thomas, she's Yasmin. Let me know if you have a way that you want me to read out your name. But thank you so much for coming by to chill. What was that? Oh, that's Bismarck. Okay. Also, Bismarck's not on here. I'm a little sad about that. This is just every, like, enemy, right? I play 1 to 15, not including 11, 10, 2, 13, 2, 3, Crisis Core Tactics, 1 and 2. I miscounted. I played 20 of the FF games. Oh god. Final Fantasy tier list. So this is a very, like, sad tier list of the Final Fantasy summons. Here's the problem. I think I know, like, 2, 3, maybe 4 Final Fantasy games tops. Final Fantasy 14 is really the one that I'm parsing majority of my information from. This tier list is Carbuncle, Chocobo, here's a Cactor, Ramu from 14, a bomb. Where's Garuda? Where's Bismarck? Where's, like, who's this horse? Okay, like, the last ones I have. This fairy? It could be, like, just a fairy, like Celine or something like that, right? Tonberry? I'm gonna put Tonberry at C. B. D. Because it's kind of scary, but I think they're so whimsical. How is Shiva in B tier? I like Shiva from 14 and 15, and whichever one that she's a motorcycle in. This design specifically, I think, is not doing her justice, but it's also like a thumbnail, and I cannot see the details of it. The fairies just name a fairy? Eos is the fairy. There's a couple of fairies. That's Shiva from 10, so I've been told. I don't know 10. I know 10-2 has guns. I know there's soccer. Is that the game with soccer? Or am I thinking of 8? No. 10 is the 3D one, so it has to be the soccer one. Selena's purple and yellow. Ah, okay. So it's probably Eos. B. For keeping me alive. Shiva Bike is from 13? Okay. 13? Really? Okay. I feel like it was a little bit older than that. But I'm also wrong. I know because I'm a scholar in 14. I really don't pay attention. I know there's like 3. I know there's like Eos, Celine, and Seraphine? No, right. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Here's a full-size Shiva. Oh, of this form? Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright, design-wise, I like the shapes. I'm not a huge fan of, like, the color combo. I'm gonna nitpick. Ooh. Never give up. Hi, Spadonkey. In this order, Alexander, Bahamut, 0. Bahamut 0, Bahamut Ultima, Bahamut Champion Edition, Shiva, Bahamut Vanilla Cherry, Carbuncle, Ifrit, Bahamut 3, Back to Earth. that's the tier list. Where's my Bahamut Vanilla Cherry? That's in that's like for the post patch quest, right? Can I call Lunar Bahamut that from now on? How are you doing, Spadoinky? Yeah, Sarah's a big fairy. Her color palette is Discord Light Theme. I don't play any healers. I'm such a bad healer. I'm a bad caster. Pictomancer is gonna be my first. Okay, it's not my first caster, but it's the first one I'm gonna commit to. I have other casters. And then I realized I don't like casting as a ranged physical DPS. Nothing is stopping you physically. Is it Smasher Pass Pokemons? Yeah. Where do we put this horse? Smasher Pass. Should I... Could I do like a Final Fantasy 14 Smasher Pass? Do you think that'd be okay? I don't know who this horse is. C for horse. I'm just gonna go here. Final Fantasy 14. Right? Class tier? Characters? Husbando tier list? Oh, look at them. It's the boys. Oh, it's like all of them, actually. Alright. Wait. S through D, friend zone who actual children know. Okay. Do we have anyone on here who's actually a child? Alphino? Okay, who doesn't qualify for the Smasher Pass? There's Alphino. I think that's it. I think Alphino's the only child on this tier list. Right? Am I wrong? Thinking of the Lunar Bahamut fight still makes me sad. The music stopped again. No, let me listen to Forge Ahead. Forge Ahead. Final Fantasy 14 album. I'm just gonna make you guys listen to the band cover of Dedicated to Moonlight a million times. Sad? No, mad. Oh. I'm bad at casting too. The only one I'm good at is Red Mage. That's because it has a sword, the ability to heal, and dual cast. Oh my god. Petra and I had such a time with we were playing a roulette and we got Tsukuyomi. Or whatever like the main game version of Tsukuyomi is. We had a healer who disconnected and a healer with bad internet or something like that. And Petra came in clutch with the summoner heal, with the summoner raise. Oh my god. It was so good. Alright. We're gonna adjust the tier list to Smash Pass just for colors, right? We're gonna delete row. We're gonna like simplify this by a lot. Alphino. Is that how you spell alpha now? Healer disappears. It was so scary to see, like, oh, we're not doing so good on health. I look at the healer and they have the disconnect symbol next to their name. I'm like, oh god. All right, Louis Swa, Smasher Pass. He got smashed by Muhammad. Does that count? I'll pass on Louis Swa, if only because I think I'd be, like, he'd be cool to hang out with. Right? Smash, like, with a hammer? No, like, whatever move Bahamut did. Smash him with Dalamud. And becoming nonverbal at the function, like... Alright. This would be Asahi. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember a lot about Asahi from the main game, but I'm gonna pass on him. He's kind of a brat. Smash. I'm gonna, like, call myself out as a fake fan. I'm not gonna remember certain names as we go. You know, like, certain characters. Bnnuy. I'm also doing this, like, very superficially. Bnnuy. Bnnuy? Can I have, like, I'll pick later? Can't decide. I don't know. That'll have some deliberation. Grace Felgar, I also don't remember a lot about. Gonna lurk, blam, dead. Enjoy your lurk. Only NPC I remember is the doofus that kept challenging me at a spear fight, then died. Wait, who? Spear fight? Oh, that's right, because you were a Lancer. Oh god, what's his name? I remember this guy. Jesus, do they intro, like, all these guys after the part I'm at? Oh, all the guys? What part are you at? Lancer? Yeah, I remember. I don't remember his name either. We really don't see him much after that. Pass on King Thornton. I smash or pass Gaius? Pass. I'm not a huge fan of his face. I'm post Heavensward. Okay. Oh yeah, these are like, it goes up until Endwalker spoilers. So you got 1, 2, 3, like 4 games to go. I recognize like 5. Here's Arvinald. These are like minor character spoilers. I will be talking about them though, so if you don't want spoilers, I guess like mute, lurk, I don't know. I don't want, look at all this eye candy. I don't want you to get spoiled on, you know? Like, let them come as they do. Arvinald, yeah, why not? He's a sweet guy. Yeah, go nuts. Is he just gonna put this on loop? Why is this not, like, properly playing anything? Hold on. We're gonna change it. I leave. Final Fantasy 14 chill music. Endwalker? Not that kind of chill. This kind of chill. Still too chill. Lo-fi? Lo-fi. I gotta test, like, the volume. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. In all fairness, you're in expansion 2 out of 5. Yeah. Just be stream and turn on the 10-hour Hatsune Miku playlist. I'm sure you'll get about the same result. Alright, who are we on? Arbert? I'm also thinking, so this is in terms of Soleil, my Warrior of Light OC. Do I want to like redesign Artbert because he's technically a shard of Asm? Do I want to make him like give him a little red hair, a little bit, you know? Would that be fun? Would it be cool lore-wise if he was also a Viera? I don't know, but yeah, Smash. Why not? God, what is your name? I don't remember his name. This is Lord Fortunal's son, maybe. I could be wrong. It could just be a different noble Elizin with black hair. I could be totally off. Is your brother on here? No, but your dad is. Where's the other guy? Where's the other son? Artoriel. Oh, that's Artoriel. Yes. It's like when you can't remember one of your cousin's names. it's you. Yeah. Like the cousin that you haven't seen in like 10 years and everyone's like, "Oh, go say hi to your cousin." Uh, I don't remember much about you, so unfortunately I'll put you here. What are you called? I don't remember what this one's called. But like just for the design, I'm gonna put him in Smash. Magic 14 is to retain no info until the moment it happens. I had like sad lightning spoiled for me for 10 minutes before it happened in a voice call. Apparently missed it anyway. My mind will protect me. Ah, I see. Innocence. That's right. I'm not gonna lie, the design's like really cool. Thancred. This is Thancred. Uh, Vitra? Also Smash. Xenos? Yeah. Actually. Would it be funnier if I put Xenos in like a friend tier? Like, where's Alphino? Alphino goes in Alphino tier. Hello? I'll color like... Oh shit. Editing the wrong one. Sleaze father himself. Banish him to the friends. Listen, he wants to be your best friend. How can I deny him? Oh shit. Okay. Best friend. Xenos goes in best friend here, but that goes like way up here. A roommate's tier? No, best friend. Friend but capitalized. Oh, weird. Voluntary exile into the friend zone. That's where we left him. That's what I like to think now. Alfie goes to the bad diplomat corner. He gets like a redemption. He's like what, like 15, 16? Portional. What did I put Fortional? Would I smash or pass Fortional? He's so nice. He's such a good dad. Yeah, smash. Sadu. Wait, what is Sadu doing in here? Hold on. Would you smash Horshafon's dad? I mean, why not? It's a shame I can't remember the name of that guy. I'd send him to the bastard dimension. Hold on, I have to like look really carefully. Okay, it's just Sadu. Sadu's the only one. Oh no, your other kid is here. Honoroy? No, am I thinking of another character? God, there's so many Ellison. I think because she was a man in the previous life. Oh, that's kind of cute then. That is true. She does have a line where it's like, oh, like a man or woman doesn't matter. Like I was a warrior in the past life. I think that's really cool. Yeah, smash. Urian J, the funny talking fortune teller. Justinian. I need to make a new. I need to make a new tier. It's gotta be blue. Ah, shit. I keep like editing the wrong thing. Hey son, hey Chen. Emilian. I keep getting the Elysian noble names confused, which is gonna be so bad for Soleil, who spent many years as a retainer for Elysian nobility in Ishgard, but he can't read. the I know I'm keeping that. It has to be blue. When do you get new emotes? You got new emotes today, silly. You wanna try them out? Yeah. My tail doesn't match my new fur color. Maybe I should fix that. You got 3 new emotes and 1 bit emote. So 3 tier 1s and 1 bit locked emote. I'm crying. Are they cute? Do you like them? I made them last night. And I have plenty more coming. They'll just be slow implementation as I work on them. Who is this? I can see what's one of the Asians, but I can't tell which one. Let me zoom down a little. Which one is this? Who are you? Who are you? Ooh, I remember this guy's face, but I don't remember where he's from. Is this La Brea? Now, do I uh let me just keep scrolling down here so you guys can see. Do I let pandemonium influence my opinion of La Brea? Only cry in designated areas with drains. Do not piss in the cry zone. Oh, is the snake? Oh, you're right. I need to look at all their masks. I was thinking about this earlier today. I just need like an Excel sheet that has all of the Asians and like the names that are associated under that, you know? I need like a list that says like, oh, like La Brea associated with this name and like reincarnating to this and this. I need like I need um Fandaniel, who is associated with the names of his reincarnations of Amos and Hermes, you know, that kind of stuff. Dedicated Asholians list, yeah. Not all the names are out yet, but we know like half of them. Yeah, like it doesn't have to be finished, but I just keep getting confused on like, oh, who was associated with who turned into who, you know? Especially when we have like some names that are a bit similar to each other. I give the Azure Dragoon a special spear to jump with. Estinian's my favorite character. When people go like, "Oh, of course, son, you like Estinian because he's a white-haired anime man," I go, "No, because I liked him before I knew that he had a face to reveal. I was so ready to just be like, we're just never gonna see your face. I'm in love with this masked dragoon man who's emotionally constipated and doesn't know how to spend his money. But then they showed him his face, and he's a beautiful elf, a very tired elf with long white hair, and I love him. La Brea. Let me like adjust this because I'm adjusting it so I can see the page better. Uh, this form of La Brea, pass. Dad La Brea, smash. With eyebrows. I really hope there's a mod that gives him a mask 100% of the time, gives him his old AR face. Ooh. Okay. Just a staple smiley face on him. La Habrea with eyebrows, smash. La Habrea. Am I thinking of the right guy? Right? Yeah. La Habrea without the eyebrows, pass. This guy. I'm trying to remember what he's for. I know it's like somewhat newish. Maximus. What? I'm gonna put him in the can't decide because I just don't remember who he is. Is eyebrow part of the character development, or did he just have some sort of accident? You know, it's not mentioned. It's actually, it was a limitation of the character model somewhat, but people modded in eyebrows. Meaning people also, there are other people out there who also don't like him without eyebrows. Correction, Maxima. Accident it is. Probably. He was like a scientist of sorts. Yes. Okay. This version specifically of Emmett Selk, I would put in not decide his other versions. Because here's the thing, they have other variations of characters in here. I'm gonna have... Is that like Elidibus down there? Yeah, he's based off of the one of the player races that didn't have any eyebrows, and I thought that was so funny to find out that there's mod that like they adjusted the player race mod for for him. Emmett Selk. This version pass. Other versions smash, but this icon specifically pass. How very quirky. Ooh, I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Uh Gosetsu. Gosetsu. That's right. Gosetsu. Pass, if only for the same reason I would pass with Louis Soir. Like, I just want to hang out with them, you know? Sorry, I forgot your name. It's basically how 80% of my conversation starts. Listen, I've accidentally started conversations with, oh, it's so nice to finally meet you. Like, the second time, the third time, plus that I've met this person. Unbelievable, you forget the name of the only Rogadin on this list. Is he the only Rogadin on this list? Oh god, he is. In my defense, I also forgot the name of, like, the entire Fortunal, like, household, except for Lord Fortunal. we don't meet, like, a lot of male Rogadin as main characters. That's very true. I feel like we have a good handful of female Rogadin, but actually male Rogadin, now that you mention it, we don't see a lot of come up recurring. Like, we have, like, Brita, we have Merlwib. There has to be others. I also only recently figured out that these are Rogadin, technically. In the Far East. Dad. Pass. Because he's a married man with a stick up his butt. Is this, Raoban? That's a cinematic picture of Raoban, oh my god. Roll this down a little bit. Raoban. Smash or pass Raoban. Smash or pass right on. I can't decide. I don't know. He would smush me like a bug. Most male Rogan I've seen in the room together, is when I did the warrior quest line with my Rogan and like 3 others got to stand next to each other for a cutscene. I'm trying to think. Are there any Rogan we even see in Shadowbringer? Not that we see really any of the other races that much besides Hures, to be honest. Vera, Hure. Like, do we even see Elysin? Actually? Because I feel like it would stand out to me more if they... There's a couple in the Crystal Tower, yeah. Like, there's the entire... There's a V village for the Vera. There is a dwarf village for the Lalafell. There's a pixie village. You know? The elves are actually a part of the role quest. They used to rule... Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, that's interesting. I need to read more up about the lore of the first, actually. Hancock. Smasher Pass Hancock. He's kind of funny, though. Okay, Smash. Is this Elidibus? I'm only assuming because of the white robe. Like, most of Norvrent, I think. Elves. The Pandemonium has really changed my opinion of Elidibus. Seems like Elidibus. I think so, because there's really no other Ascian they put on here. Because, like, present day Elidibus, kind of snarky. Like, a little bit, I feel like. We kind of left him alone for, like, a good chunk. But he's also kind of cute. Is that influencing? Is his past self influencing how I feel about him? Absolutely. If they had a picture of him, in his newer form, older form, technically, yes. But past this one, Hien, smash. Hethelodea, smash, smash. Oh shit. Lolorito? Oh, you guys can't see the tier list got moved down. Is this Lolorito? We don't love Lolorito, but we don't dislike Lolorito, right? I don't remember. Because the other one's here, on the bottom. Lolorito... He's rich. But he's also, like, very... like, he only does things if there's something in him for him. I don't like either of them on a personal level, but that's just me. He'd be that one night stand we all agree not to talk about. Very true. So pass, but we're not gonna say if we did or didn't, you know? Like, well, we won't confirm or deny. Papalymo! I miss Papalymo so much. He's too much of a nerd, I think. I'll put him in can't decide. Hermes! Now, as much as I would love to say an immediate smash, I feel like if the idea was even brought up, he would just have a panic attack on the spot. You know? Like, he's just gonna have a breakdown right then and there. We'd kill him with the act of smashing, yeah. I don't want to pass. I'll just put him in can't decide. Graha! Oh, Graha, absolutely. Smash. Yeah, he'd have an existential crisis. Like, nothing would even happen. Just asking him would send him into a crisis. He'd have a heart attack right there. Oh, we have Chai. I don't remember his proper name. He's a married man. Pass. China's, yeah. Because his wife is Julia Chai, but it's like they have it that's their separate name. Even though locally people call them the Chais just because they have a shared part of their name. Like it's totally separate. It's like having the last name Smith and being married to someone whose first name is Smith. But like you both kept your last names. The Mistle of Norvrent have a weird name. Yeah, it's very unusual. I have to like look more into that too. Cause I wanna make a first OC. This is Fandaniel. Pass. Amaric, smash. He took us out to dinner. Aaronville, also smash. Oh god, my brain has ejected what your name is, but pass. Chai D's nuts? You! I also forgot your name. Why did I get like a younger picture of Sid here? Hold on, Vol 3. If it's like a name that like we haven't seen in a while, it's just out of my brain mostly. Vol 3, pass. Uh, this guy. Now that I look at it, we don't have any Hrothgar on this list. This, I guess so. I guess a lot of these are like more major characters, but we have. I guess some of them are more side questy. I guess we don't have any main story Hrothgars. Yeah, they're very relevant in Bozja and the Gunbreaker line, but we don't really don't have them in main story. There are a lot of side content Hrothgar. Hmm. You. This guy. He looks cool though. Smash me, okay, I leave now. Can't decide. Morally, we're not supposed to like him. Aesthetically, he's kind of a cool guy. Alright, we have Sid. Would I smash Sid? I think he's like kind of neat as a character and design-wise, he's fine. Also, why did they choose like the 1.0 version of Sid here? I kind of like him with the beard. He has too much of a baby face in this one. Wait. Why'd they shave you? What did they do to you? I'd smash Sid from 7. Is there like a Sid tier list? I don't know. It's from an expansion trailer, but he also shows in Heavensward trailer, so it's really weird, right? Like, I'm sure there's other cinematic versions of him, and he also looks fine in game too. Like a lot of these are from in game, and some of these are characters. I'm sure there's a much better picture of like King Thornton Vol 3 out there. You know, Ian. I'm sure there's a nice photo of somewhere. They didn't do Vitra any justice. I think that's Vitra. Is that Vitra? Am I wrong? Did I just mistake my boy? Sid, I can't decide. I don't know. Xenos' dad, whose name I totally remember, I think it begins with a V. It might be Nidhogg. Oh no. I'm gonna have to look it up because I can't quite tell from this silhouette. I thought it was Vitra's like horn nose. But what is Nidhogg? No, Nidhogg has like the double horns. Wait. Shit, you might be right. I think it's Nidhogg. It's Varus? Oh, no, no. It's, yeah. Maybe that's his wing on the side? Versus what? Like Nidhogg? Oh, you're right. This is Nidhogg. Damn. Okay. Put Vitra on this list! I love Vitra. I love... I can't explain how happy I was. I even sent a screenshot to Petra of like the post-patch quests. We're hanging out with Vitra in like the cafe. He's got his little thing of yogurt in him. He doesn't have. He's got the little cup of yogurt, a little mango yogurt. He doesn't have to eat, but he has like he's like smiling, happy to have this yogurt because he's hanging out with us. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm so delighted that he's sipping on yogurt, even though he can't properly taste the yogurt. But he's just kind of doing it for fun. I don't know why I'm so delighted by like creatures, like ethereal creatures who like omnipotent beings almost, who don't need to do certain things but do so for like just like the fun of it. Like eating food, not because they need to eat, but because it's just kind of tasty. It's because the other guys are doing it. That's a mechanic. His hands are strong. I feel like you'd have to extract my head from a wall after you left. I take the yogurt from V. Fed it to him. It was so cute. Like we were all eating and we all had like our little things of yogurt for dessert, and he also had one. I'm like, you're so small. Oh, this is Varus. Varus. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember him. So he's gonna go and can't decide. I'm sorry that I put your son in best friend tier. Emmeline S. My reason for passing, I feel like it just emotionally, he's not mature enough. Also, he has a boyfriend. His name is Sicker. And was top sweet. I hated that. He's growing though. He's developing as a character. Pippin. Now Pippin, he's a gladiator. He's the son of Raban. You know? Where does that put Pippin? Yeet the pip? Yeet the pip! Oh, but he's so sweet. He's cute. I'm gonna put him in Alpha No tier. I also don't know how old Pippin is. I think he's still... Now, there's, like, the question of, like, the relative ages of the races, because I think Lalafels might be a little shorter-lived than, like, the Elezen and Hyur races. Elezen live for longer, you know? Pip I didn't like. I used Pip as a flip. No! Don't be mean to the Lalafels. I think he's an elk because he's a little gladiator. He's delegate. You know what? I'm also gonna put Amelie in here. They've been delegated to sun status. The Alpha No tier is they're just the sun, and I've probably put their dad somewhere up in Smash. Right? Where did I put Raubon? I know I put him in Can't Decide, but he's the potential there. Yeah, I put their dads in. I passed for Chanel though. Shipping is 25. So given what Alphino does. Yeah, they've been delegated to Sun status. You, what's your name? I'm gonna pass you, but what's your name? We got rid of you. Why do I feel like it also began with an L? But it's not Lolorito. We like Lord Lolorito. We pass it on the sweet man himself. Oh, you mean Louis Swa? I put him on the spectrum of, like... I also put Gosetsu in pass, too. Taleji Adeleji. That's right, that's his name. See, the Lalafell names are so fun to say because of their naming conventions, but they're... It's very easy for me to forget them. Yeah. I'd pass on Louis Swa because he's, like, literally an old man, but also, I just want to hang out with him. I don't want to smash him. I want him to, like, I don't know, beat me at Triple Triad and then tell me a cool story. I know, Taleji Adeleji is just half the man he used to be. You know, it's just not quite the same. This is Vitra. This is Vitra, smash. I couldn't tell, but this is I think this is Vitra from the poster where he's standing with Astidian, where they advertise Final Fantasy 14 as one hell of a ride. Why is it 90% of the villains are my type? Oh god, I love the world of Dommies and Toxics. Listen, they all have red flags, and red is just your favorite color. Ilbird. Alright, this is our tier list. What do we think? How do we feel? I'm changing Alphino tier to Sun tier. That. How do we feel? Oh god, I guess you're right. I guess, technically... Okay, are these all guys from the main story? Yeah, these are all characters who had, like, a significant appearance in MSQ. Yeah. This is Husbando tier list 6.0 spoilers. So they don't have, like, the newer guys, too. They don't have anyone from Pandemonium or anything. I think they all have voice parts? Okay. Does that mean that Eric wouldn't be on a tier list because he's technically not voiced? Can't decide on Daddy Gaius. I'm thinking about it, you know? Like, it's a wide can't decide, you know? Maybe. Yeah, I need a 6.55 version. Where did I put Sadu? I put Sadu in Smash. How very glib. I agree with your entire Smash. Good. How about my pass? What do you think of my pass list? Anyone in pass that you're like, actually, no, I would put them in Smash too. I'm curious, Petra. Ask Gosetsu. Yeah, Gosetsu? Yeah, the pass was either because like I just don't like them, or like I wouldn't smash for whatever reason, you know? Like, just kind of neutral zone. Buttocks typo. And then we have Azure Dragoon and Best Friend tier. He's so cool. I'm in love with Kosetsu. What a loyal man. I feel like for me, it just goes like too full circle of like, if they're too nice, I wouldn't. You know? Is anyone I put in the Smash tier also a married man that I just forego everything for? I guess technically for Chanel, but there's no mention of what happened to Lady Fortunal. No, Okay, I'm pretty solid on my smash list. Can't decide. Magni. Okay, let's try to go through can't decide, right? Magni. I feel like he's doing his best, but ultimately he's not there yet. Pass. Grace Vilgar. Steve, thank you so much for your first. I mean, he did sire her Horsefought with another woman, so he would probably be down. You're so right. You know what? What's up? Whoops. Shuffle him back in there. Oh wait, that's right. We established that this is Nidhogg, not Vitra. So I put Vitra here. I don't remember Nidhogg. Let's put Nidhogg like back here with the other dragon. So Race Fulgar, Nidhogg. Do I like Estinian too much to put Nidhogg on anything higher? I watched the Giggle full through last night. The Toymaker is the most insidious enemy I've ever seen for the Doctor. I can't say that I know what you're referencing to, but I'm glad to hear that you probably enjoyed it. Doctor Who? Ah. Okay. I'm not familiar, unfortunately. Hmm. Is Race Velgar dead? I don't remember. Hi, sweets. That glorious man being up there makes me so happy. Who? Who we talking about? Which glorious man? The Azure Dragoon? He's around. He just doesn't like people. So he's just oh wait, he's like just still around? I love Estinian. It was back when I was still a Mokote, very short, and I was in a cutscene. I think this is the moment it happened. I was not in a cutscene, but I was like in a dialogue with him for MSQ. And my character had to crane his neck up so high that because of how the Mokote stand, their models don't catch their eye reflection very often. So, like, the fact that I could only see the shine in his eyes when he was staring up at Estinian who was talking to him, I thought, this really grumpy, emotionally constipated, angsty man. I think he's my favorite now. I'm sorry, Thancred. He fucks off after the Heavensward and shows up the Omega. Oh, wait, he shows up in the Omega quest line? I still love being a small Mikot looking up at him, looking straight at his man titty. Yes, yes, absolutely. Hope you're doing okay, sweets. Hope you're doing well. Listen, and I've said it before, but I'm totally fine. I was totally fine if they were like, we're just always gonna have him wear the helmet forever. And they graciously gifted me with a beautiful white-haired elf who's bad at spending his money. and he likes having a little drink and eating squid and taking a bath. I am hoping you're doing well too, yeah. Honestly, just taking it easy, and then after I log off stream for the tonight, I'm gonna grind for Mog Tomes. Beautiful dumb man, he makes me so proud. There's just something so good about him. There's some kind of Venn diagram that I have. Do I still have that somewhere? I have a Venn diagram. Not me and the gold saucer just to do that. I got my Mog Tome compendium thing, my big one event. I don't know, is it the same quest for everyone for like the once event thing? Because I just have to go on a fishing boat. I have to get like a certain number of points, but I feel like that's easy enough to get 50 tomes. Like, Jesus. Where is my Venn diagram of men. It's somewhere in here. Sketches? Doodles? We not have it. And I like... Sure? Because I streamed it one day? It's somewhere. Yes. My man Venn diagram. I cannot put it in the browser. God, I have too many. Clip Studio. Damn it, I should have called it the man diagram. Okay. Anyway, this is my Vera. This is my Vera as Asm. This is my Vera gender bent. This is him. This is my man diagram that I. What did I? Where else? Oh, here. Here's like the other characters. Yeah. But like a good chunk of them are like dragon related. Istinian and Zhongli are like just smack in the middle between retired isn't as mean as he used to be. Shapeshifter, dragon, like grandpa vibes. It was fun meeting you, gotta go. Jeff got home, we had dinner. Gotta get pet groceries. Bye. Also, man diagram sounds better. I hope you have a good time. Thank you so much for coming by to chill. Have a good night. Or time zone, wherever you are. But this is where we're at. I don't know what other characters to put on here. I'm sure there is, but I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But this is like the draft of my man diagram. I'm sure there's plenty of other shape-shifting dragons. Actually, Vitra goes here, technically. Thancred. Mandigram. Thank. Thancred was the first character I saw when he was a sprightly young man. And I thought, he's cool. What a great guy. And then I met Astinian. And unfortunately, Thancred went, from, like, second. And then, like, they kind of introduced other guy characters. But he's back up to, like, top 5. Once they, like, aged him by 5 years. Once he actually became a dad. Alright, let's grab a good picture of Thancred. Here's our man. Oops. Dad vibes. Of Gary Oak. Green? Blue. Gary. Save. I gotta start closing these. Okay. Close. Did I make edits to this? No. Don't save. Don't save this one. I really didn't do anything with this one. Maybe I'll keep this open. This is just pictures of my boy. I'm gonna take so many screenshots when that graphic update happens. Like, it's not even my hard drive space. My Bnnuy. What else do I have? Do I have anything else to show you guys? That was kind of it. I just wanted to ramble about my character. I wanted to show off my new emotes. My new channel trailer, which like not that I want to show it every time I get a raid or anything like that. You know? Maybe as part of like my BRB or something. I don't know. What is this? That's all my other art. Where's my... I draw so much Soleil on my iPad. Anyway, you should exclamation point webtoon, and you could follow my Final Fantasy 14 webcomic about him. This is what it looks like. I drew this in MS Paint. Wow. Is there like a in-lore reason for why there's so many of these things? Where do they come from? Sweatshop. Who is making all these little alphas? Like, there's so many of them. Like, there's even a mount that has one of these on it. What's the mount? Sidecar. Sidecar. Actually, I think that is just alpha. But look at this thing. It's a mount, right? So you ride the motorcycle, and instead of your friend riding the sidecar, they have to ride the back of the car. It's on sale. I almost bought like $20 worth of music in game today, but I didn't. And the only reason is because they don't have the cover of Dedicated to Moonlight that I like. I wanted the Primals version of Dedicated to Moonlight. Can I show you guys that video? Can I like force you guys to watch this video? Because I think it's like the funniest thing ever. Captive audience, as they say. Yeah. Because you're my hostages. You're captive here. Oh god, the flashing. Okay. Dedicated to Moonlight. Primals. If I do it like this. I thought about playing an ad. Alright. Oregon, have you watched this yet? Have you watched the video for the cover of the Primals? Because I actually want to know your reaction to this. Because it's very relatable about running is it Asphodelos is the second one? Whichever one has Menfina. Whichever one has Menfina as the boss. This is the Menfina boss fight. Basically, in a music video. I'm closing some windows first. I think it's just a good video. I'm just making sure everything's okay. These are the guys who actually do the music for the game. The editing is so good. Health. Why is this video so funny? And if you play Final Fantasy, this is exactly what it's like. Loot. There it is. Hit need. No. No. Soaking. The res. Star born into the light. I'd love to do a cover of this. Me when the healer disconnects. Got KO'd. So this fight features a wolf as part of the boss fight. Whoever's in that costume is having so much fun. Got the res up. Anyway, that's been my obsession. It's like the past few days. Because not only is that like my favorite song, the editing on this video is so funny. I can't get over it. Buy the album. If they had this song as an orchestration in the game, I would pay so much for the whole album. I did that with the Pulse album. I bought an entire album just so I could play one song in our house. Wicked Wilds, but like the house techno remix. All right. I think I'm losing it I think my sanity's slowly slipping, which means it's time for me to wrap up stream. There. Alright, I'm gonna start finding us somewhere to go. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and listening to me ramble about just things that I like. Which is always, but still. I turn music back on. But I hope you guys have a good night. I will be playing Final Fantasy. Let's see. Good night. You have a good night too. Double check to see. There's a lot actually going on this week. So I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. What do we think? We want to go into something more chill, or do we want to go into something more chaotic to pick up the mood, you know? I gotta drop you I gotta drop you kids off, you know? Which daycare you wanna go to? Whatever works, I'm lost in the Choco Eyes. This is POV, your retainer brings you your 30th uh alpha plush. And you don't know what to do with it. So you just save them. You have to save them till you finish Stormblood. Chuck E. Cheese, yay! Alright, let's see. Noted. You know what? Easy way out. We're gonna say hi to Moon. I think Moon is doing a Jorbo Sona review. Oh no! Moon's playing marbles! Oh my god, let's go say hi to Moon. Do you guys like marbles? Do you like winning things? I don't know what Moon's giving away, but she usually gives off like little digital prizes or something. And she's still having her stimathon. She's eternally stuck streaming, so I'm at least gonna support my friend while while she's in you know, limbo, I guess. What do we want as a raid message? We have a couple seconds to think about what raid message we want to give to Moon. Because I had a Moon. Be nice to Moon. Behave. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for chilling out. Smasher Pass raid. Welcome to the man diagram is so good though. Alright, welcome to the man diagram. I'm gonna steal that. Add like a funny little emote. I got one of my new emotes. If you're subscribed, you know, steal one of those. Use your channel points to unlock one of my new emotes. But thank you so much for chilling. I'll see you guys around, okay? I love you. I'll see you on Thursday for Trial Thursdays. Goodbye.